What happened to Sif? Didn't realize my mic was hot too. Here's what's going on. Let me just give you an update here. Here's what's going on. I'm trying to switch over to my DualShock. Bluetooth connection's fine. System connection is fine. The problem is it won't take X input 1 right now because the Xbox controller keeps taking X input 1. So usually when I restart DS for Windows, which is the wrapper, it'll take over. If I restart DS for Windows without an Xbox controller hooked up, it'll take over. I need it to be X input 1 or the game won't recognize it. So that's what's going on. I've got this mouse emulation, but that's no good to me. I need the actual controller support, and it has to be on X input 1. It's a pain in the ass. So, anyways, I either stick with the Xbox controller or I keep messing with it. I suppose I could do a little repairing here. So anyways, going back to the break screen. Sorry about the extended break here. I meant to do that during the break. If it doesn't go in the next minute or two, I'll just say screw it for now. Let me give you one more song. In fact, seems appropriate since I'm getting pissy right now. Why doesn't stuff work when you want it to work?
Oh no, not now. This game is broke. I don't know how I played it for so long. This guy's OP. He's way too strong. Try not to rage. Can't believe this fucking stage. Oh, okay. Stupid camera in the way. I'm pressing A. I'm pressing A. There hasn't been a place to save since, I don't know, yesterday. I'm really thinking that the people who design this stinking game should have a special place in hell to play it while they're burning. Stupid camera in the way. How am I supposed to play if I can see a single thing attacking me until it's too late? I really wonder what's the reason I have health if I'm just watching it deplete until it's all fucking gone. What now? Hey, what's this? Oh, boss fight, great. I've got no health, but who needs health? When he sees how much pain I'm in, I'm sure he'll feel sorry for me and let me pass. Okay, here he comes. I'll just split. Jesus, he's bigger than the screen. He's way too many graphics. What's the pattern? This is totally random. He's just randomly spamming his most powerful attacks over and over. Did you see that? I didn't even get hit and I lost like everything. This guy doesn't even have to hit you. If you get here, the developers kill you and that's it. Good game. Good game. You done pissed off the boss so everybody leaves. You don't want to be around when I'm in a bad mood. I'm an old school boss, I'm a wizard with attitude. Wave my wand and bring it down with a whack. Oh, once they see a bring an old school tobacco. You take the D when I roll the attack. Oh, ever heard a wizard that flow like that? No. Storms are brewing above, smells like doom. Summer staff down, blow the roof off the room. Chain lightning flash down. Boom, boom, boom. Sweep the rest of you all outside with a broom. No disrespect, you're about to get wrecked. Don't bother to holler, stand up to object. You need something to think about? Go ahead, reflect. When I finish what's left, they can't resurrect. That's right, Popsky. Break it down. We do this together. Maybe we can beat him. Mess it up a bit. That's right. Go on, get your knuckles wet. Swing it a little harder than that, I bet. That's right. I'm gonna take this side, you take the right. We'll give up now. We'll fight, fight, fight. Power word stun, then power word smite. Turn out the lights, power word good night. We almost got him. Look, we almost got him. He's going down. He's almost there. He's almost halfway there. He's there. There, hold on. Oh, you're kidding me. What?
Okay.
What?
So, I'm back on the 360 controller. Next time someone asks why I use the 360 controller over the DualShock so much, that's why. It can be a pain in the ass getting it onto X input 1 if something else already had X input 1. Yeah, I could restart the whole system. I should have. If I'd known I was going to have so much trouble, I would have. Anyways, let's get back to the game and not worry about it. I'll deal with the 360 controller. And... oh shit, my pizza. I don't know what happened. I didn't hear a timer. My pizza's done. Frack me. Be right back. Alright, hopefully the game didn't get corrupted the way it did during ME2 when I started messing with the controllers and then the whole mod broke. Do you remember when that happened during ME2? So if the game crashes again right here, when we load, I may have to do a system restart. I may even, I don't want to talk about having to reapply the mod. In the middle of a 12-hour stream, so let's just hope things are stable. All right, we're back in business. Arms, welcome. How are you?
The invaders, reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy.
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only, he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you.
You're such a fine, upstanding young woman.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
Thank you. You're such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter-in-law.
So Shepard is in naughty mode here on the Citadel. She's gonna go for Renegade, interrupts here, all over. Except where certain things are concerned. We got a few buddies.
There is no anti-humanity
She ain't one of them.
Here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The council
Miss
is simply
Al-Jalani.
not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
A good question, we are Woo. Are we still trying to keep
Commander
squad mates
Shepard?
alive?
Commander,
I think
humanity
so.
has questions.
Because Citadel.
Damn press.
So you're keeping the peace?
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
Why'd you take the job then, Bailey?
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Yeah, it's a stupid game, Bailey.
Politicians are the weeds of the galaxy.
If that was a bumper sticker, I'd stick it right here on my desk. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I have detected a
haven't been
signal
back in
embedded in the
years.
static.
Hey,
No,
welcome.
never.
Thank you for the
If this
follow.
ain't the end of days.
Good to have you here.
It's pretty damn close.
Please see an information agent if you need assistance.
I don't know why I can't place it, but we are woo.
Commander,
When can that happen? Is it
Counselor
out
Udina said you'd be coming.
out by the shuttle with Udina?
If you'll follow me, the council is
another-
already in session.
Another time.
Counselor, the Reapers are in our space as well. Earth is no more or less important than any Council homeworld.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
How do you know this is the brunt? New Reaper fronts are opening up everywhere.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. A full-scale invasion. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Earth may be suffering, but our worlds are falling too. The Turians have lost Tatris.
We must fight this enemy together.
Need I remind you that the last time we fought the Reapers, Shepard sacrificed the Council to protect human interests?
True, but in the end we survived because we followed Shepard's lead.
And what if that's not enough this time?
The reports are dire. If we throw everything we have at the Reapers on Earth and lose, what then?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
Prothean? What is it exactly?
We're still piecing it together.
What, the artifact or a
But it appears to
Prothean?
be a weapon of some sort.
Council, so stupid!
And this is capable of destroying the Reapers?
Speaking of
So
punching.
it would seem.
It's immense and intricate.
Let me at him! Let me at him!
The Protheans were wiped out by the Reapers. Clearly, the weapon is flawed.
It was
Clearly,
incomplete.
you're a
There was a
moron.
missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
That's what I was thinking
Do you
of, Pierce.
believe in this, Shepard? After what you've seen of the Reapers?
You got a better plan?
It sure as hell beats standing around and arguing about it. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The
Yeah,
Council
let's
cannot
rise.
give Earth the military support it needs. Our own planets must come first.
The Solarian Union is convening a summit amongst our species. If we can secure our own borders, we may be able to aid you.
Our fleets are also engaged. Honesty is all I can offer, Commander. I will not make a promise of rescue that I cannot keep.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this.
She does
Prothean
run me, but
device
we also changed her hair. We kind of wanted to give her black hair.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses.
So we went with this
Shepard.
kind of red purple. Looks good.
We may have a spot on the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
Commander, I can't give you what you're asking for, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Palavan's Primarch Fedorian is the one that called the War Summit. He's your kind of man, open to extreme solutions. Trouble is, he didn't get out of Palavan's system when the Reapers attacked. We don't know if he's alive. He's essential to the summit. If the Normandy could extract him without being detected...
Yeah, the council was killed. But, you know, new members of the council. In ME2, ostensibly the council was human. But by this point, it's multicultural again. Regardless. Water under the bridge. Killing the old council, water under the bridge.
The Reapers are tearing us apart and you want to make a deal?
I'm trying to help you, Commander. The Summit leaders set our war strategy, and this council is beholden to their decision. Save the Primarch, gain an ally. One with the power to grant you what you're looking for.
Well, the Reapers ravage Earth.
Your counselor was right. We need to work together. This is the best way to get that. Our intel says Primarch Fedorian is on Palaven's largest moon. Get in and out undetected, and he'll take care of the rest. Good luck, Commander. You're gonna need it.
Pretty much.
There is one other thing. The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status. And there are certain resources that will be made available to you.
Yep,
Good
same
luck.
laxed attitude, exactly.
Wow. That went well.
Council is always the council,
It's a
is
start.
always the council.
I'll talk to the others in the meantime.
Whatever
See if
face
we
they
can
wear.
support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Please be advised, all negotiated treaties are now subject to any applicable wartime support clauses.
Tiny bit. Tiny bit. So the reporter's going to be down here waiting for us. Can we go 3 for 3? Okay, let's walk by this conversation. Again, Mass Effect, if you're not too familiar with the series, a lot of incidental dialogue that's really good if you're standing near the right NPCs. It just happens. You kind of have to stop running and listen to that dialogue. If you get a good piece of dialogue, you can often come back and the dialogue will progress. But there are a lot of NPCs who you don't have to click on to interact with. You just walk near them and listen, and then do it again, and do it again. And if you want everything, you have to keep coming back. She has nothing else to say right now, but she will. Reporter Smackdown? What's up, LQ?
Commander Shepard.
Reporter Smackdown.
People of the Alliance have questions.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Commander Shepard, Khaleesi been seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked?
It's all my fault.
How
It's
do you
all my
justify
fault.
running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
Not this time.
You're angry. I get that.
Bye-bye.
But I came here to get help for Earth, not answer your
She
questions.
fights back.
Stay down.
Stay down! Boom! That was less satisfying than our knockouts in the previous games, to be honest. But that was pretty cool.
Ilium is under attack, although the assigned colony is across the gap.
Headbutt!
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidio.
Still very satisfying.
It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
What was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
Natrix, how you doing? Welcome. Pizza. Nope, it's sausage and pepperoni. Oh, they will. When the Reapers are breathing down their necks.
They're in for a rude awakening. Every species will fall one by one if they don't work with
They would
us.
have baked a cake.
No shit.
Take pictures!
Can't believe it's even up for debate.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but
But?
you were right. So was Anderson.
Here's the hard drive that
We can't
failed,
stop them.
Spider. There's a new
Besides,
one.
Looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo
Put in a new
politicians
one.
to help us. And I'm up for it.
Risa!
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, this is Spider. This is Entrobot's old body. Entrobot has a new body now. Or rather, what do we call that? His brain? Leather seats! Leather! Chicken pizza. I've only got, right now I only have one type of pizza, but yeah, I kind of got bored of the veggie pizzas for a little while. And I've been enjoying the pepperoni and sausage. She's still out. She out! She cold. You want to see if we can get the fall through the map bug? I wonder if we can do it here. There's a spot, there's a bug in the terrain here, which happened last time I was playing ME3. There was some, how did I actually trigger it though? Did I have to run at it? But you can fall down there. And then there's a bunch of flat paper dolls, and you can actually fall through the map too. I don't remember what it was though that triggered it, but somewhere you can basically clip through the terrain around these seats and fall down. She's dead. She dead.
Welcome,
Stay down.
Mr. Shepard. One moment, please.
Entrobot has a body now. Ironic while playing ME3.
At Huerta Memorial Hospital.
You're pretty good. Ever had the keeper push you off the map by the docking bay? Push me around? Yes, I've never been pushed off the map by that keeper though. Not yet. Not yet. Coming up here, these two Asari. This is one of those dialogue sequences where you'll get a bit at a time. But we're about to hear the first part. If you're interested in lots of the little goodies in Mass Effect, listen up. You won't get much of the story now, but listen up to what these Asari say. And remember it for later, because we'll be back.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Embrace
Maybe you
eternity.
What happened?
Welcome to Serta.
Metagel capacity, always. Even if I don't want to use it.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
These are all potential gifts for Ashley when she's knocked out. Only one of them really matters to her though. Flowers, candy, various books, but the collected Alfred Tennyson volume of poems.
Coming to Serta. How can we help you?
Keepers are all, I pushed some guy off the map, didn't even notice that filthy casual in my way. What? Nightmare? You Nightmare, he's playing Fallout 4? Good luck to him. Wow. Alright, next question. Dr. Chakwas, Dr. Michelle. Michelle, Dr. Michelle. Are we seriously going to, well, I'm not worried about the war asset. There'll be plenty of war assets, regardless. Dr. Michelle, because her accent. No more Dr. Chakwas. Dr. Chakwas. We're being naughty, so Michelle. You choose Jenkins. Jenkins. And then Jenkins popped up and said, "That was awesome! Oh, the Alliance needs more soldiers like him." Since she begs to come along. All right.
Here's Shepard now.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance
Being
R&D
mean to
lab down in
Chakwas.
Shelter Woods, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured.
I've never brought
I
Dr.
came as fast
Michelle.
as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise.
This is gonna sting a little bit.
I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
You should work in the labs, Doc. Well, we can start.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never
ice
officially
brandy.
part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper
Fare thee
leave of
well.
absence for my previous post.
True.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors.
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Keep doing what you're doing with Alliance R&D. We need our best minds at work giving us every advantage possible.
I'm a field doctor, Commander, not a research scientist. Eden Prime, the Battle of the Citadel, defeating the Collectors. We've been through too much together to let it end now. Let me serve on the
She
Normandy.
does beg. You weren't kidding.
Please,
We are woo.
Commander.
Oh, God. This hurts. Rip off the Band-Aid now.
Hackett and the Alliance need you right here.
Very well. Be careful. Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh, and please be sure Joker takes his medication. He can be so forgetful.
Bye, Dr. Chakwas.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michel, it's been a long time.
She practically hits
Come
on
all the way
Dr.
from that
Michel.
small clinic down in the
Wow.
wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm head physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
No.
I'm actually here to see you.
Oh, really? How can I help you?
Normandy needs a doctor, Doctor. How you doing, though?
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
I think we're on the same page. We are woo.
How are your medical supplies?
Petey Gray.
We're well stocked now.
Oui, oui,
but
mon
I can't say I'm
doctor.
not worried about the future.
Glitchy,
I'm afraid I have to
glitchy.
speak with
Yeah,
Fist
yeah,
about
gotta.
securing our
What?
supplies.
Gitchy, gitchy.
Desperate people can do desperate things.
Let's play doctor. Well, I got the first part. Oui, oui, mon doctor. Petey Gray. What's up? Welcome to 2016.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors
Hey,
and
Crisis,
50
welcome.
support staff.
Thanks for the follow.
It can be overwhelming, quite different from
Good
my
to have you
days
here,
at the war.
Crisis. Normandy needs you.
We could use a doctor of your caliber on the Normandy.
I'm honored you'd consider me, but I do have responsibilities here.
Oh. Our needs far outweigh your other needs.
The Normandy is critical to defeating the Reapers. The whole galaxy is depending on our success. You'd make a huge difference out there with us. More than you can ever do here.
Well, our staff is excellent. The Presidium would be in good hands. I'll pack my bags and tell Dr. Arrington she's received a promotion.
Congrats to Dr. Arrington.
I'll see you on the Normandy, Doctor.
See you there. I just need to make a few more preparations.
The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used
Dr. Michel it is.
to refer to a theoretical enemy.
A theoretical enemy. See how theoretical they are now.
Patient stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Fraser.
The narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if the meet you back here.
I'm running in circles because a lot of the triggers for side quests, little side quests, they only end up in your journal if you've heard an NPC talking about something. Some of them will come later, but I'm gonna run through the hospital the same way every time we come here. This is another
Didn't expect to
ongoing
see you again so
dialogue.
soon.
Check this out.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Metagel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But... I don't understand it. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Early reports indicate that Earth has fallen to the same enemy force that attacked Batarian space.
This song always gets
You
me.
got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. You hang in there, all right? I need you up and reporting for duty ASAP. You hear me, soldier? You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. I'll see you soon.
Get it out of the way? Okay, we'll do it. We'll go, let's see if we can get the whole PTSD Asari dialogue right now. It's gonna take about 10 minutes, I think. David, what's happening? Welcome, David. Happy 2016 to you. So, what did we hear already? She wants a gun. She wants to be stationed somewhere where there aren't any humans. As we always said, we're going to be doing
We were
laps.
deployed to Tiptree. It's a small human colony. We were supposed to help with evac. The enemy was landing. Just scouts, the Turian things, a few of the big ones. We were spread over half the continent, getting colonists to shuttles, wiping out husks.
It sounds like you were doing good work.
Could I have a gun? I'd feel a lot better.
Just tell me what happened at Tiptree.
What happened at Tiptree? In fact, to do this, let's do both. Let's go from the PTSD Asari to the amputee, soon to be amputee in the back. We'll go back and forth in the hospital. We'll get both these dialogue trees to play out, and then we won't have to come back to them.
Incursions by enemy forces are being reported in Turian colonies. Fighting is said to have reached
Or his won't trigger again until next time. Never mind. We'll just do laps in the lobby. I figured his would trigger as well. Tiptree is where Joker's from. Really now? What is this?
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized...
What do you think, We Are Woo? Also not triggering, just from doing laps. Maybe we have to leave the platform and come back? Maybe the dialogue with Ashley is what got that to trigger?
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Let's try, No, you're right, Denza. I'm aware there's plenty of opportunities. The idea is that we get a bit of consistent dialogue if we do it like that. What do you think? BD Gray, what do you think of the new logo? Oh, yeah.
Early reports indicate that...
You usually do it in pieces. Not sure if you can handle it all at once. Works for me. Let's move on. We're good.
Welcome, Commander.
Back to the dock. Yeah, Caden doesn't get the shirt, though. I mean, obvious reasons. But Caden lays there without a shirt, and of course they put a skin-tight shirt on Ashley. No hospital gown or anything. She gets spandex in the hospital. Because why not? By the way, thank you everyone who helped me yesterday working on the logo. And the day before. It was the day before yesterday. Thank you for the feedback, getting things tweaked. And Rummy, Many thanks for your, I want to call it expert feedback. I don't know, am I going too far? But I think, you had some very important comments. Look who it is. It's the kid we couldn't save. Do I like K-pop? I don't know much K-pop or much J-pop. So, I don't know. It's weird stuff. Can be good. Why, you got an example in mind, David? You're meant to lose him in the trees and not actually see him disappear, but the idea is that you can't quite approach him. You keep trying. You just keep approaching him. You never get to save the kid. I just don't know it, David. I mean, I don't have exposure to it. Most exposure I've had to J-pop has been through Metal Gear Solid, so. The kid burned and Shepard was the only one who cried. Yeah, that was a little out of place, Rummy. Kind of habit talking about things.
They are.
Just let it play out.
Can I help you?
I've been forwarding the
5 years since the game came out, though.
The Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
Yara, we've been better.
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
The Reapers are here, now. And the Council, the other races, are only interested
Statute
in
of
looking after
limitations
themselves.
way up.
How many civilians are dying while they wait for us to make the first move?
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. They'll come around. They've got to.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers
She
hit.
does, Romy. Report, officer.
I need the Normandy functional. What exactly have you done to my ship?
We upgraded communications and removed most of the Cerberus tech, Commander.
Meaning?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Traynor has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Yeah, he
Jeff
does that.
requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
Yeah, they're bloody useless.
The Council's been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources.
Assuming it ever
Think of it
is.
as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
We'll get it done, sir.
You can count on it, sir.
It's not just me, it's everyone back on Earth. Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces have to hold out until we deal with the enemy.
I understand, Admiral.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Oh no, Shamrock Mike, I haven't. Is it already saved in the note? There's 5 or 6 links I didn't get to. A lot of things I was going to do in the past day or two, and then when the streaming PC died, I didn't get around to them. So I've got some links from the other night that I still haven't checked. Was it saved in there already? If not, save it in there for me, please. That Batman ending you were talking about. Oh, God. All right, war assets. We're not going to be looking at this too much. But if you haven't played the game before, what happens is, without spoiling the ending, at the end of the game, you will have a certain military strength. And depending on whether you've done the multiplayer or these little web-based mini-games, your effective military strength gets chopped in half because of this readiness rating. So our readiness rating is going to stay at 50% unless outside the game I do some web stuff, some stuff on their website, or we do multiplayer before this run is up. Anyways, it doesn't matter as long as you have enough. If your total military strength is high enough that the value when it's cut in half passes the right line, then you get all available endings, which there are 3.5. Later in the game. Alien vibrator. Yes, later in the game. There are indeed. So, we'll have war assets. Great many. Dr. Karen Chakwas. We get 10 without having her on board. Allers is 5 right now on board. What happened to Dr. Michelle? She's not listed here? How does that work? We pick Dr. Michelle. Why haven't I played this? Oculus Rift is going up for sale tomorrow. Didn't know that.
I can't believe the council won't help.
Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Let's check out the ship. This is our first run of the ship in Mass Effect 3, so let's do that. Rummy only responds to important things. Damn you, half ending. Spider knows that half ending well. Joker.
Hey, Commander, you know, I had my doubts about the Council.
But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping
Borzor,
maybe they were
hello.
planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
For old time's sake. Yes, please, Joker. Right now. Please, Joker. Notice how Edie doesn't have a terminal up in the cockpit anymore. Why could that be? What's up, Pete?
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Welcome, bud. What are you up to? Private Terminal. Email. Special Ops. Stephen Hackett. Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. Missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Reinstatement. Formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers, Regulation 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races, as required to support your mission. Emergency flash traffic. All Alliance military personnel, this is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized. What's up, Kimmel? Good to see you again. Did you go to the Spectre room on the Citadel to activate a few new things? No, I forgot. Pierce, I forgot to go into the Spectre room on the Citadel. Totally forgot. So we'll have to go there. I don't think it'll matter that we missed it on this first round. Tell me if I'm wrong there, but I think we'll just get to those things when we get to those things. I did forget. From Glyph. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Tassoni's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Have a pleasant day. Priority mission, and this is Javik, Eden Prime. Commander, Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. God damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. Javik, stat, or I will throw you out the airlock. Alright, well, we gotta investigate the ship, and then we'll go to Eden Prime. Eden Prime will be our first stop. We're gonna start at the bottom, we'll make our way up. We'll check in on the captain's cabin. What's that pizza doing? Get to meet Cortez. We won't be done with the Normandy round 1 for a little while yet. Ben Javik.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Hey, what's up? Friggin' casuals, how you been? Welcome back. Happy 2016 to you. Since we voted Naughty Shep for the Citadel, it basically will carry over into the Normandy. Choking on my pizza here, excuse me. Kimmel, I've heard pretty good things, mostly good things about Soma. Some people have said it was a little boring, but I've also heard it's very scary. I'm sure Soma will get played this year, by the way. Maybe we won't have to wait till October. Can you voice act some more, Jay? I can try, Rummy. It'll be spotty and unpredictable. I tried to do a lot of it in Pillars of Eternity, and that's why Pillars of Eternity is unfinished. I got really pissy about the hit or miss nature of the voice acting they had. One scene would be fully voice acted, and then the same character would have no voice acting in the next scene, and I just burnt out trying to do voices, and I don't even do voices. Anyways, Cortez is a good guy. When we do Naughty or Nice, it's going to carry over from whatever planet or mission we're in until the overflow, through the overflow. So if we do a planet as Naughty, and then we come back to the Normandy, we're going to stay Naughty on the Normandy. I don't want to be a dick to our critical crewmates. We want everyone at the Citadel party, I think. Unless you really want, unless you want a party that's missing people, I think we want to get everyone through to the party. So, what do we do with something like Cortez? We're being Naughty Shep right now. I don't know how cold we can be to him without
Good work, Lieutenant. What have you
compromising anything.
Dios, straight to business without even a hello? You two need to chill out.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. With my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
James is a little bit conflicted. No, but James and Cortez make good friends. Even though they don't actually hook up, they do make good friends. And Cortez will tell us about it, but he lost his husband during the attack, the Reaper attack. Why am I telling you? He can tell you.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident, and practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
And what about these ground vehicles?
The M44 Hammerhead.
Hammerhead.
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit.
And some armor?
To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion...
Really is, Rummy.
Just
not this guy. James is. Vega. Not Cortez, but Vega is. The big guy. The big muscle-bound, the knuckle dragger. Yeah, he did, Rummy. Did indeed. He was bull. He does voices really well for people who are 4 times his size.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Friggin' casuals, you finally got a PC, a laptop for streaming. Grats. That's awesome. When are you gonna try and get that going?
Do you maintain this armory?
What's your plan for that?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Collectors, okay, so predates, I think I had that wrong in my head. It was the Collectors. He lost it during ME2. He lost his husband during, I guess, ME2. Not the Reaper attack. So you have shops that you find on different places, Citadel mostly, but other places, and then you can find them here. You can buy the same stuff here that you can buy elsewhere, but you pay about 10% more. It's fine when you're buying a model ship, but when you're spending 50K on something, you don't want to spend an extra 5K for no reason. I think I had heard that, Pierce, and forgotten it. You were thinking about KOTOR as your first? I'd keep an eye out for that, man. Here, let's see. Well, here, through you a follow, friggin' casuals, and I will keep an eye out for that. If you end up streaming KOTOR, I don't get a lot of time to actually watch streams. It's more theoretical that I get to watch other streams, but I do keep an eye out for them, and I try to jump in. Especially when people are getting into it, trying new things. It's some of the most fun. I don't really have any of the weapons I want to upgrade yet, but it's pretty cheap to upgrade right now, so it might be a good idea to throw a couple upgrades on our base weapons. Just make them a little bit more functional. Mods, we really haven't picked up much in the way of mods. I'm not carrying a shotgun yet. I wonder if, with the extra weight, I wonder if I can get away with it now. Let's see, I'm at 200, but I drop all the way to 113. So my recharge bonus goes out the door when I have the katana equipped. Once we can reduce the damage, that would be good. But at the moment we don't have the ability, or once we can reduce the weight on a shotgun, that would help. I think I'm gonna go with 0 for now. I want my powers nice and fast. But did I have any pistol mods? No. Did I have any? We've got ultralight materials for an SMG, the one weapon type that doesn't need ultralight materials. Was that collector's edition thing we are, Woo?
Hey, Shepard.
Look at her followed.
How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I'm looking now.
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Damn it, Shepard.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
No, James, we don't.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I sure can.
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Never done the Renegade version of this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
I'm... Frack.
Was?
I was ready on the left.
With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
Crap.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Tough choice. But it was the right call.
Hey, he asked first if she wanted to go.
I would have done the same.
That's what's funny. You were doing the same thing. You took
Shepard's got a bloody nose, damn.
We never needed that intel.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
No!
I do.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
Definitely not getting paid to be a shrink.
So,
maybe you don't care if you live or die.
or maybe I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Good to hear it. But you sacrifice yourself or my ship needlessly. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, we're not going for the Paragon prompts
Thanks
right
for the
now.
pep talk.
So no flipping him.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
You gotta go with Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kind of look like a Lola.
You're cute. So I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
Right on, friggin' casuals. So the thing Twitch won't let you do, they won't let you change your name. You'll end up having to make a new account. But we'll keep an eye out for Rocky Assassin and try and remember that that's you. You might have to tell us when you come back, though, friggin' casuals. You like Loco better? Anybody who knows those Renegade prompts, what did I miss? What's the first punch? What does she do? That was a bit disappointing that I didn't get 3. I kind of wanted... With Paragon, there's 3 rounds, I think. There's 3 interrupts. With Renegade, there was either only 2 or I messed it up. Because I messed up that first one, we didn't get another. Not sure. Alright, Shuttle Bay. Let's go to engineering. Engineering. Most of these doors are closed right now. I saw that Deadpool trailer, the Red Band trailer for Deadpool. That was fantastic. I don't know Deadpool. I know there's a game. I've seen part of the game. I never followed the comic or the character, but that trailer was awesome, and I gotta see it now. And I'll pick up the game sometime too. We'll do Deadpool this year.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what
Why
do you
is
think
Adam
of our
so
SR2?
boring?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why'd you refuse?
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
You owe me, Adams.
You can make up for it on this tour of duty.
Yes, ma'am.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be
Yeah,
able
Shepard's
to
not
drop
a
out
tech.
of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy. for
Kenneth,
stealth
you're boring the
reconnaissance.
commander with tech.
All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the
Who doesn't like Edie?
A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant
Nice.
Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw
What
her
are you doing,
advantages.
Dave?
Even grew to like her.
I can feel my mind going.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Daisy. Daisy. Ken and Gabby survived ME2. Yes, I believe so. When do we get them back? Soon enough, I think. You're in crew deck. So, quick recap of this wall. We need to give a shout out to We Are Woo here on many counts, but first of all, should all check out We Are Woo when he's streaming here on Twitch. He has been playing Zelda, but he's a huge fan of Mass Effect. He's done some very cool stuff with Mass Effect. And one of the very cool things he's done is a rando Shep run. Whereas this is a viewer choices, and we're going to be doing a bit of a Paragade run. Naughty or nice, we'll go back and forth. It'll create a few interesting situations. What We Are Woo did was completely random. He randomized the entire playthrough. What decisions does Shepard make? Which crew members does she take? What weapons does she use? He use? Oh no, didn't you have a female though? Wasn't it also a femme Shep? At any rate, this wall keeps the names of crew members who have died throughout the game, and some of them are filled in for you. Who is Monica? Who is Robert Falawa? Well, that name's vaguely familiar. Crosby, we knew Crosby. Silas a little bit. Aiden's on there, okay. Presley, he's on there. But a lot of these names at this point, we don't really know them. We never really knew them. Thing is, the rest of the names that show up are all your crew members as they fail to live through the series. We Are Woo's Rando Shep run ended up with 4 empty slots. This wall was full of names. It was the saddest thing. And it was awesome. Rando Shep had a hard life. And nearly everyone died. Our wall's gonna be pretty bare. I mean, that's what it is now, is about what it's gonna be at the end, hopefully. Where Thane was. So all our models, and you're right, we need to go get Captain Awesome from down in the subdeck. But our models are scattered throughout the ship, and Captain Awesome is down there too. He's hard to catch. Let's go try and catch Captain Awesome before we even finish up on the crew deck. You missed Presley. He finally came around. I like the shout out he gets in the crashed Normandy DLC at ME2 when you find his journal and you watch or you read the 3 journal entries, and in the first one he's basically What's with all these aliens on the ship? I don't trust them. Grr, I hate the aliens. But by the end, he's really come around. And he talks briefly about how he would give his own life for any of them. Presley's redemption occurs in a journal entry and a small piece of DLC, but it's really good. So look at the floor. What we're looking for is our models, yes, but we're really looking for Captain Awesome, the hamster. And he runs around here on the floor and he's, whoa! Did we get him? We caught him on the first try! Captain Awesome! Captain Awesome in one shot, that never happens. Wow. Is it? Murdoch from the A-Team. I pity the fool. I pity the fool who don't keep the space hamster out in the captain's quarters. One shot, one hamster. Nice. We'll be checking in with him really soon. First, we gotta check in with Liara and Dr. Michel. Dr. Michel. I've never seen Dr. Michel in the Normandy. A new one for me.
Hello there, Commander.
How are you settling in, Doctor?
Good. I've been busy restocking supplies and running diagnostics. It's nice working alone in a fresh lab.
Okay, that
I get to
accent
set
is a
up
plus.
Everything just the way I want. Anyway, now that you're here, I'd like to examine you.
I'm not complaining, Dr. Michel, but why?
Do you have concerns about my health?
You have an extensive number of cybernetic implants.
I died. Cerberus spent a fortune bringing me back.
I know. I just want to make sure everything checks out. It'll take no time.
After Cerberus, I'm not much on medical exams. No needles, right?
You get shot 20 times a day and a pinprick makes you nervous? I just need to run some implant diagnostics and take readings of your immune system. Your immune system is still a bit at odds with the foreign material.
Guess we'll find out.
For your scarring to fully heal, you'll need to lower your stress levels.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Compassion guides your decision making, and the peace it brings should help you heal. Thank you for indulging me. Everything looks fine. May I help you at all?
Do we have enough medical supplies?
Luckily, the med bay was one of the first areas the retrofit team stocked. That's fortunate. Who knows how long we'll have to be self-sufficient.
How does working on a military vessel compare to your Citadel clinic?
It's a completely different experience. I like that I have fewer patients under my care. I can really focus and get to know each person. But the workday never ends here. I don't get to go home. I'm always on
I love
call.
that, Pierce.
But you're making a real difference. So by being here, I'm making a difference too.
Do you have any family?
My parents are on Earth, Geneva. The news isn't good.
I'm sorry.
But my brother is safe on the Citadel. I'll count my blessings where I can.
Just let me know if you need anything.
I will.
Like, totally. Totally. Like, totally. You don't hear that much anymore. Who says Valley Girl anymore? French, Swiss. Woo!
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this
Whatever
terminal
you
for your
fancy,
choices.
Jay. Whatever
In the
you
meantime,
fancy.
Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
You know, I was hoping this new council would be a little more helpful than the last one.
The meeting was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info broker's turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from
Nice
your
hardware,
ship.
Liara.
A few things
Nice
were
hardware.
necessary. I'd be a very
Computers aren't
silent
bad
shadow
either.
broker without data
Bam.
feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Protheans, they didn't finish it?
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
We just need it working. It doesn't matter what it is, Liara. We just need the damn thing working.
We can figure out what it does later. Our priority is getting it built.
Just give me some warning before you flip the switch. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt, I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shepard. It's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
Stupid question, Liara. We did it all for you.
I'd like that more than anything, Liara.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list. But later? There's so much left to do.
Yes,
I'm
Liara.
working with Edie. Hopefully
There's
we can
so much
discover
left
what
to
the
do.
Protheans left for us.
Like French fried
But I'm looking
potatoes.
forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later.
Maybe later. Seriously, she turned down French fried potatoes? What's wrong with you, Liara?
This terminal
What's
contains
wrong with you?
non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Prothean notes 2171 to 2185. Cliff, remind me to clean up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. Gotta say it with a sling blade accent. No, I'd have to have it in my head first to even have a chance. I have to have it in my head. Billy Bob, though. Billy Bob always good. 2171, the University of Ceres agreed one day. Here's one day. University of Ceres agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean dig on Drayturop. Very exciting. Professor Hennel is heading the expedition herself. Maybe I can even ask her for her opinion. My thesis outline. Attachment. Thesis on Prothean First Contact Protocols. 2174, I believe Dr. Joshan was right to suggest that the Prothean artifacts were unearthed. We unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seemed to approve of the rest of the paper. Attachment paper on a comparison of Prothean technology to modern Asari circuit logic. 2183. I'm going on the Therum expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruins there, but the University of Ceres must have secured the funding after all. Now to pack. Attachment paper on the end of the Prothean Empire. Here's where she met Shepard. 2183, Part 2. Goddess. This human, Shepard, has the key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual, subconscious level. If only I could have been there when the commander touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I'll try to learn more about this cipher on board the Normandy. Involvement of the Reapers is troubling, to say the least. Attachment, paper on the end of the Prothean Empire, with correction notes. 2185. I reviewed the old Shadow Broker's footage of the Collectors. It's chilling to know that they're the Protheans' husks. At least nothing sentient could possibly remain after what the Reapers did to them. Attachment paper on Prothean biology. That was surprisingly bland. Message from Operative Farron to the broker. I made contact with Tezik yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy you put me in charge of scouting the Terminus systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long if things get worse. Some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them, when do the odds ever stop the broker? Addykins, you got it done? Less than 5 hours. Less than 5 hours? I got it. It's like it took you less than 2 hours or something, right? When did you disappear? It wasn't even that long ago. City, what's up? Welcome. Welcome to 2016. How you doing? We are, I think we're almost done on the Normandy. Let's go check in with Captain Awesome. And then we're going to Eden Prime to pick up Javik. Although I might take a 5-minute break before we do. Oh, there he is. There he is. You okay, buddy? How you been? He's been in the subdecks for God knows how long. What do you think Captain Awesome's been eating down there? Beep. Whose footsteps are we listening to? That's really creepy. Is there a ghost in here? There's someone in the bathroom. Seriously, whose footsteps are we listening to? Break hype, you're gonna go grab some pizza? Densa, it's perfect. Perfect timing. Other hamsters. Other hamsters. Space hamsters are the best. Talk to Trainer
Commander,
real quick.
Come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Trainer, toothbrush.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums.
Nice city.
It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with
Trainer, buy your own damn
In any
toothbrush.
event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Well, yeah. Let's get a little info out of her, then we'll break.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
She also likes hot tubs and long walks on the beach.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers...
One of the best little jokes, too.
And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think
Wow, what do we have here?
Wow, prestige!
Must be a
Hey!
new arrival.
Prestige. Welcome to the inner circle of chaos.
Situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Prestige, thank you for the sub and the support there, man. Thank you. Welcome again. Let me get you added here. I'll do that actually. Part of that right now. Got it. See if I was doing the numbers right the other day. Anyways, we'll figure it all out. And find you on this other list here.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. though I studied on Earth at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer, even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna take a break here, and then we're gonna go to Eden Prime and pick up Javik and get this party really started. We've been going 4 hours here today. Looks like the stream box set up on the new hard drive is good. If you missed it yesterday, a hard drive and my streaming PC died. Mostly died. It's all messed up. Did have backup, so bot looks okay. OBS looks okay. Had to tweak a bunch of things though. So far, I think we're good. Anyways, I will see you all in a few minutes. What I was looking for before. There it is. Mr. J! What's up, Spartan Lady? Welcome. We're gonna take a quick break. You got here just before break time. We're 4 hours in. We've got 8 hours to go today. And we are just getting started, so. Trainer in her toothbrush, good times. Trainer in the shower, good times. Trainer in the hot tub, good times. Trainer, good times. All right. Welcome all if you just got here. If you're taking off during the break, I hope to see you later, and I hope everyone has a great day. But we got a long ways to go, so I'll see you in a few minutes.